Hello, everybody. Welcome back. What an intro, right? I still got my boxes in the house, as you can see. Hooray! They're actually getting moved today, so that's exciting. But there's going to be so many videos of just me with all my boxes. So happy. This has got winter sweaters and jumpers in it. Could put that away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was you playing Tetris in the house?
Oh, dude, from what you can see on the camera, dude, you can't even see all of it. And there's a whole shipping container of other stuff. Like this new house is like a third of the size. Actually, this house can fit in my garage in the old house.
Oh gosh.
But dude, like everybody at home, brace yourselves, okay? Dane told me he's got something special to show you.
Oh yeah.
What do you got?
Y'all remember the spray bottle? It upgrades. This one has a pump. And this thing is high powered, man. Let me tell you, it's crazy.
Literally the only dude that I've ever known. Dane would show up at the house. It'd be like summer. It'd be hot, and he'd have like a little spray bottle, like he'd go and like drizzle your plants with, you know. And he'd just like turn it and just shoot himself in the face and be like, ah.
He'd look at me like, "What are you doing?" Cooling off, man.
Cooling off.
All the pressure.
Like you're power washing your face every time you see.
Dude, it's like a super soaker, man. Like I wish this thing was a water gun back in the day, man. You know what I mean? Like.
So today's video, we're checking out old Jeremy Dewitt. Now, you guys may remember we looked at this guy before when he was on Dr. Phil. He was the super police impersonator man, where he ran a business that would escort people from the funeral home to the graveyard. They wouldn't get the real police, they'd get his company to do it. And so he'd go out there on his motorcycles that looked very much like police vehicles, but they were just different enough to where he could legally do it.
Look, Doc, let me show you how much of a cop car this ain't. All right, check it out.
Anyway, he got into a bunch of trouble, and this is the court cam man impersonating police officer arrested, right? So
they finally caught him. They finally caught him.
And I think this video is a little old. This came out earlier this year. I'm going to update you on what's going on with this man today. So let's just watch a little bit and see.
39-year-old Jeremy Dewitt. He's been charged with impersonating a police officer.
DeWitt runs
So he's got his sirens, you know, he's got his body cam. Dude, they got the whole thing. Like Dr. Phil took out his whole suit and was looking at it. Remember that?
Yeah.
One of the uniforms that you wear, correct?
Well, does either of those look like
I can't believe this, man.
Yeah, Doc was like, "Yo, dude, you could really get in trouble. Like, you have a lot of likeness."
Yeah, when he rolled up in the back alley, I thought Dr. Phil was going to jail.
Yeah. I was like, what did Doc do? Them knife hands got too violent.
What he's not authorized to do is direct traffic.
See,
Go past me! Go past me! Repo!
like, this is, I think, the Metro State Vehicle Protection Unit. Would you think this is a cop car pulling up on you?
Oh my God, yes.
Right, exactly. That's the thing, though. But his argument was that they changed the details enough to where it's not impersonating. But obviously, that didn't fly, right? Because here we are in the court cam.
But the crazy part was that was just the motorcycles in the first one. Like,
We watched.
Car,
Yeah. They got the whole car.
That
out
whole
there.
car looks like a dude. Oh man.
Weave through traffic at illegal speeds.
I just did 110 down this road.
And it's his own camera. He's just over there like, I just did 110, baby. Like doing all this. He's still a civilian. He doesn't have any power.
And he's probably just out there like speeding past everybody just so we can cut him off and direct them.
Where you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it the out before you start talking.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy's a piece of trash.
Yeah. You better pull over before you find out what I'm doing.
Oh man. And so
what does that mean?
So what we didn't know when he came on Dr. Phil that lines up with a lot of our content is that Chris Hansen would have loved this guy because we didn't know this man is a registered sex offender.
No.
Yeah. When Jeremy Dewitt was 24, he had been out of prison for 7 months. So he'd already been in prison, I guess, at some point.
Wow.
He went to an Orlando nightclub to meet with a young lady he believed to be 18 years old. According to the records, the two were intimate that night and were together again a month later. The girl was actually 15 at the time. So he met a girl at the club. She was in the club. I mean, I can buy the story that she had a fake ID or something. Maybe he didn't know.
Maybe.
Jeremy was convicted on 2 charges of lewd and lascivious battery on a minor and sentenced to 1 year in prison, plus 5 years on sex offender probation, 3 years after getting out of prison this time. And with 2 more years left of his probation, Jeremy found himself headed back to the Slammer for another 4 years for attempting to start a youth airsoft military simulation team without disclosing his sex offender status. So he didn't tell people that he was a sex offender. But this is where the story gets weirder. Okay, it's not. Now he's become internet famous. His victim has come forward to share her side of the story. She never testified against him because he had entered into a plea deal before the case went to trial. According to her, not only did the two not meet in a nightclub, but he'd been living in the same apartment as her for months.
Oh, no.
The victim had been staying with her cousin and his wife, who allegedly had also been sleeping with Jeremy. So
Dude, this dude's like a 2-time felon, dude. Like, this isn't even, oh my God.
At the time, and after the victim had gotten in trouble for shoplifting, part of her punishment was for Jeremy to subject her to military-style physical training every day. You know what? He's a bit of a creep.
Yeah.
We already know he's freaking weird because we've watched the videos of this stuff. Oh,
Jeez.
man.
I hope his team, while he was training him, I hope they tased him. Like, really, I hope they tased him.
Yeah, working his funeral.
Oh, that's Jeremy right there?
Oh, that's
When
him?
officers
That's the
questioned
guy?
DeWitt about the registration of his motorcycle, which comes up as stolen,
His motorcycle's stolen?
What? He didn't even pay for it? No way, dude. This guy.
search DeWitt and find an arsenal of police gear, including handcuffs, mace, and a baton.
Because the Honda was stolen, and we got the tag tabs off it, and then
Calm down. It ain't
He's about to
stolen.
get tased.
Charged with impersonating an officer and released on bond. But while out on bond, police get a warrant for DeWitt's own body camera and find a wealth of incriminating footage.
Ooh.
No, man. Ooh, what they get?
He got that pissed off police charge, you know. He's like, you know what? I hate this guy. Let's get a warrant and see what's on his body cam.
He decided to let me know that he was recording on it. So
Yeah,
cool.
see all the
Let's watch it.
illegal activity. Let's see what he's got on here.
And additional confrontations with drivers DeWitt considers interfering in his escorting a funeral procession.
Like, look at this dude right here. Just park. He go roll up on him. Oh, you got a nice car, bro? You think you're bad?
About to get beat down.
about what I am. 'cause
Don't
I'm a
worry about what
state
I
agent,
am.
so What you need to do is make sure you're doing the right thing, boy.
Wow.
The driver pulls away.
Yeah. Pulls away. Time to follow him.
You
And
want to violate the rule too. How's that?
Did he say you want to fight?
I didn't pull you over. Did I make a traffic on you, boy? Come on, let's go.
Oh, man. I'd whoop that man right there at that light. We'd be going to get on green.
They were arrested pursuant to a probable cause warrant for falsely personating an officer.
Once again, is released on bond.
was he crying?
I don't know. Look at the cop, dude. That cop is like mean mugging him, dude. Like, you better not be crying right now, dog.
Turns out DeWitt has quite a history of playing cop. He was convicted of the same charge back in 2001.
Yeah, wasn't that what was it? It was on the Dr. Phil episode where he got in trouble. Like he was going through the police training or something, and then it didn't work out, and he kept doing it.
He failed it or something.
I can't remember
because of his
back in the
charges.
day. Or maybe it was he was still in the cop training and started acting like a full cop
Maybe that.
with lights and stuff, and they kicked him out. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Oh, that might have been it. I can't remember. Yeah, no, it's pretty close to that.
He's not here for being a fake police officer, but for failing to register a vehicle as a very real sex offender.
Ooh, they actually talk about it in here. Oh.
2005, DeWitt was convicted of lewd or lascivious battery involving a victim between 12 and 15 years old.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about. The girl was 15 years old. Got
Apparently
arrested,
was
bro.
living with her. Yikes, man.
Well, over there, like, you know, she was staying with family, and he's over there, old cousin or whoever's wife is cheating with this dude for some reason. And then they send her over. Oh, guys, yeah. They send her for military training, and then Yeah.
Yikes.
That's jacked up. That's jacked up. That's messed
You're
up.
also out on bond on 5 charges of falsely impersonating an officer.
5 charges. 5 charges.
Wow.
Well, I gotta say, you gotta respect. He doesn't give up. He just keeps going. 5 times.
The state is requesting his bonds be revoked on his prior cases, giving the new law violation, continued pattern of criminal activity, and
Continued pattern criminal activity. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's got a whole business for it.
But once again, DeWitt catches a break.
No, I'm going to leave the bonds in place.
Oh, whew, got my bond. Now, I don't even know how. What the bond is like the amount of money you owe, and as long as you paid it, you can not be in jail. Is that what it is, basically?
Yeah, it's like 10% down, right? Usually it's like 10%. You pay the bondsman. He pays whatever, right? Maybe the rest. I doubt that it works like that. But anyway, you then show up. You promise to show up to court for your court date, and then I guess he gets money for it or something. Like that's his, like, what, regardless of what happens to you, he gets his money somehow out of that.
Right. Well, so you pay 10%. Is it like does he loan you the rest of the money? Is that what happens or no?
I guess yeah, but like you don't really pay anything else except your 10%.
That is
sometimes
weird.
they're not even legal in every state, by the way. Like the bondsmen aren't even legal in every state, so I don't know how they work. They're kind of shady.
Well, maybe someone in the comments can shed some light if you guys know like a lot more about it. That seems weird to me though. Like if they're like, well, you got a $30,000 bond, and the guy's like, okay, well here's $3,000. I'm like, cool, free to go. Don't worry about the other, all of it.
Yeah, right.
As for his remaining impersonation charges, until his trial begins, DeWitt remains free on bond.
Yeah, so he remains free on bond. So this is a while back. So what I had read is that he took a plea deal and got off the hook. The charges were dropped. He took a plea deal, and it was something like, I'm not going to pull it back up to try to read the details of it because I really don't care that much, but he's under like probation, like he can't have like any firearms or anything like that, and it's like for 48 months or something, I think. He's not allowed to have things that allow him to be able to even impersonate or or be confused with impersonating, because these are alleged. Now I don't know. He's got charged for it, so I mean, impersonation at this point, right? Yeah.
And a plea deal, so you're obviously guilty of it. So you did it,
Right. So he's not going to prison. We'll just have to wait and see. Now that the internet's aware of him, we got to see what his next hustle is, because he'll show up as soon as he starts it. There'll be some videos about it. We want to see what's going on. But yeah.
I can see him as one of those as seen on TV guys. You know what I'm saying? Like doing an infomercial, maybe.
Oh, hitting that slap chop.
He's gonna impersonate the slap chop, and that's gonna make me mad.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, that is the old DeWitt. That's the catch up. After Dr. Phil, I kind of wanted to see what was going on with him. Like I said, that video's been up there for, I guess, 5 months now, or just now getting to it. But it's interesting because I think all the plea deal stuff didn't happen until like last month. I think.
Oh,
so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's out there doing his thing. Hopefully not being a pedophile.
Yeah. He's on his last chance. He's got to be. So
Chris Hansen's going to ask him to take a seat. You better watch out.
That's right. Get it tased.
Well, if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Stay toasty, my friends. And I love you.